Hey everybody, welcome to Rob's Memories. As I'm sitting here watching JJ's game, I look over, what do I see? I see a fence. Alright. A fence that has little burrs that come out of the fence line. Well, that brought a memory. Back in the day, when I was a youngster, I was in second grade. Me and Dee Dee, my niece, we were walking to Noble's from Mulberry Street, my mom and dad's house. And it was snow on the ground, and I told Dee Dee, let's take a shortcut. There's a big mountain of snow right next to the fence line. I said, let's go over top of this mountain and let's jump over the fence. Yeah, that was a good idea, right? I had gloves on, so I went over first. Didn't get over. As I was climbing, my hand, I don't know if you can see the scar. Maybe. It's there somewhere. Well, my hand got stuck on the burr of that little barb thing. I was hanging there for a little bit. It was stuck. And oh my goodness, it was a pain. It was hurting. So instead of going to Nobles like we were planning on doing, we had to race home. So I went home. Dee Dee and I went to my mom's and dad's house, Mulberry and Horseman. I get in there, and my mom takes my glove off. Blood is squirting everywhere. Blood is going everywhere. So, like a good mom, she bandaged it up with a Band-Aid. It stopped for a while. And we went to my sister's, Margie's and Peggy's place. And the Band-Aid fell off. It started bleeding everywhere again. And it was squirting. And so, what do we do? What did we do? I went to the hospital. You know, my memory fades me. I want to say it was a cab we called. I think my sister called a cab. But then again, I had to talk to my sister, see what it really was. It might have been a police car. But I'm weighing towards the cab in my old memories here, 49-year-old memory. And it's bleeding everywhere. All right. So we get to the hospital, and it turns out I cut a vein, not a vein, an artery. An artery, I think you can see it there now, a little scar. The artery was cut, so they had to stitch it up. They put stitches inside and stitches outside, and so they told me to make sure I had my arm elevated as it was healing. So of course I did that and all that stuff, but that was scary. I mean, blood was squirting out. My mom just put a Band-Aid on it. That was funny, right? I mean, it did work for a little bit, but then the Band-Aid popped off and blood was squirting everywhere. It was a geyser. So as I'm sitting here once again watching my kids' game, or practice actually, and I look over there, and that's the fence. Hopefully, if I push pause, or maybe I'll take a video of that little burr. But anyway, oh, actually, you see the fence behind me. If you can really see those little burrs, you guys have seen them. But yeah, that's a memory. Rob's memories. That was a squirting event. The blood was squirting everywhere. And that was a day to remember. Thanks, everybody.